Yeah, I tried eggplant parmesan yesterday. It was really good. Did it in the air fryer. Found a recipe on Pinterest. Super easy, totally vegan, and it was really, really good. Hey guys, Kendra with Close with KG, and we are back for week 3 of veganism. If you have been watching these videos, you know that about 3 weeks ago I decided to go vegan and also decided to film it, share with you guys how it's going, what I'm feeling, all the ups and downs. There have definitely been ups and downs, and so we have reached the end of week 3, and this is how it is. As always, don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, for week 3, I'm gonna be honest, it was a struggle. It was hard, and I think it was for a few different reasons. One is because work got busier, so that meant I did not really have time to be in the kitchen or on Pinterest trying different recipes and stuff like that. And it was rough, y'all. It was it was rough. There were times I would just be starving because I was working, and then I realized, damn, I'm hungry, and did not cook anything. We'll get into all that, but that was week 3 in a nutshell. We'll get into what I was eating, the recipes that I did end up trying. There were a few. We'll also get into how I was feeling, just with my body adjusting to everything, and then we'll talk about this confession. It's not too bad, but we'll get into it. Let's start with what I ate. Like I said, I was overcooking. I was busy with work and other things, and honestly it got put on the back burner, but there were a few things that I was really, really excited about. First of which is my buffalo cauliflower. If you know me, for the past probably 4 or 5 months, there have been different times where I have tried this buffalo cauliflower thing, and it has just been a complete fail every time. The first time, it was because I tried to use frozen cauliflower, and my friend Chef Ayo talked about me relentlessly. So, note to anybody that doesn't know, don't use frozen cauliflower for buffalo cauliflower, or probably for anything. Just use fresh. Just use fresh. Don't even do it to yourself. Anyway, this week I tried buffalo cauliflower again, different recipe, and with my air fryer, and it was amazing. They were crunchy on the outside, they were, soft on the inside. Great buffalo flavor. It was just good. Actually, I'll try to find that recipe and post it in the description, along with the type of buffalo sauce that I used. It was so good. My sweet potato toast and mashed avocado. I talked about this, I believe it was last week, that I got the recipe from Tabitha Brown. It's just a simple, you slice sweet potato, toast it in a toaster or conventional oven, and then mash up avocado, put it on top, just like avocado toast, and then I put some everything but the bagel seasoning on top of that, and it was amazing. This week I found this brand at Whole Foods. It's a frozen, already pre-sliced sweet potato that you can use for this, and you don't have to worry about boiling the sweet potato and cutting it up. And for me, since I was the only one eating it, I was just kind of wasting half the sweet potato. This just makes it easier to have a single serving of this sliced sweet potato to make your sweet potato toast. So that was really good too. And then lastly, I ended up going to Pieology and trying their vegan pizza. It was like cauliflower crust, and then I got a bunch of veggies and stuff on top. So good. That was one of those days that I did not eat all day because I was working, and then it got to like 8 o'clock and I became very hangry. It was a lot. I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not cooking. It's not happening today. So let's just go to Pieology, got that pizza. And then another restaurant I tried, I think it was Saturday was Nomu in West Hollywood. So this place is known for it's a totally vegan restaurant with burgers, fries, shakes. It's like your burger restaurant, but all vegan. Chicken sandwiches. Actually, I had the chicken sandwich, and then it was a spicy chicken sandwich with coleslaw and pickles. They have these fresh made brioche buns that they make every day. Again, totally vegan. And then I also got a vanilla, I believe they use cashew milk and ice cream and stuff. A vanilla shake. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was so good. That was the one time that I had something that was as filling as I felt like a real, well, not real, but a dish that had meat in it would be. I have been, in the last video I mentioned this too, I just be hungry. Like, vegetables, cool. But again, we have been so conditioned that protein is something that fills us up. We have to have it. And so as I've been eating lately, I just haven't been full. I'm pretty sure I took a nap after. I was also tired because I had been working all day, but pretty sure I took a nap after that because it just filled me up. It made me warm inside. And then I went to sleep. It was great. So shout out to Nomu. I will be back for sure. I'll put the link to their information in the description too. And then I just had, you know, the tried and true recipes that I have been eating for the past few weeks. One was my mushroom steaks and mashed potatoes. It just gives you that steak taste, but vegan. So what I did with those, I don't believe I explained this recipe before. I basically took some portobello mushrooms, seasoned them like a steak, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of liquid smoke in there, some Worcestershire sauce, everything you would put on a steak, I put on this thing. And then I put it on my grill pan on the stove. You know, it was great. I had that with some mashed potatoes, something that's also pretty filling, which is what I have been looking for. That was really good. And then a lot of Abe's muffins. You know, I talked about those last week. They're so good. I actually just had some right before I got on here. They're just an easy snack, something that I had here that I don't have to do anything. I just want like a one-step snack. I want to go in there, get it out of the cabinet or off the counter, and just be able to eat. And I can do that with my Abe's muffins. So they've been amazing. I'm going to say this again too. Please send me recipes. Please send me more recipes, guys. Easy ones, if you can. Things have cooled down a little bit, so I have a little more time to try different recipes. Look forward to doing that and finding more things to just fill up on and not be hungry. How did I feel? This past week, as far as adjusting and my body getting used to it, I think I'm there. My body does feel stabilized. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing anything as far as nutrients or anything like that. I feel fine when it comes to that. It's just that I have to get better with eating more regularly on a schedule if I have to, so that I don't get to like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the evening and then the smoke starts coming out the ears. You know, I'm hangry and anything in my path is just, unfortunately, gotta get past that because it's not fair, you know, for anyone else either. So that's something, again, that I'm just gonna keep working on. You know what? It's actually something that's not even specific to this new thing, you know, being vegan. I used to do it before. I would get busy and start working, and then next thing I know, it's 4 hours later and I'm starving. So it's not even something specific to this. It's just me. That's it. If you can relate to this, comment below. Tell me what you did to fix it, or if you did fix it. If you didn't fix it, let's work on it and we'll fix it together. Last but not least is my confession. Okay. I only have one this week. I think last week I had like 3. This week I have 1. It was almost 2, but shout out to my girl Nicole. she found me a vegan cupcake and sprinkles. So I did not eat a regular cupcake and sprinkles this week. I had a vegan one. Not a confession. This is the confession. I had chicken parmesan last night. Let me explain. I found this recipe for eggplant parmesan. Oh, I should have told you guys that earlier. Yeah, I tried eggplant parmesan yesterday. It was really good. Did it in the air fryer. Found a recipe on Pinterest. Super easy, totally vegan, and it was really, really good. Add that to what I ate. But anyway, the confession comes in here. Everybody in my house is not vegan. And so when I'm making like my eggplant parmesan and things like that, I usually make something else that includes protein, includes a meat. And so I also made chicken parmesan with all the things, with eggs, parmesan, real parmesan cheese, chicken, all of that, again in the air fryer. And it smelled so good. I could not take it. And so I had half a piece of chicken. It was so good, but I did notice this. And this is part of why I did it. It wasn't just, well, it was a lot because it smelled and tasted good. But I did want to do a bit of an experiment to see if it affected my body differently. I don't really want to get to the place where if I eat any type of meat that I get sick. That's how I am with beef and pork. I haven't had beef and pork in about 7 years or so. And if I have the smallest amount of it now, I'm sick. And I don't really want to get to that point with chicken and turkey and fish, really. I want to be able to kind of have the flexibility if I want to. So this was part of my experiment to see that if I did have a little bit of chicken, what would it do? I had this half piece of chicken parmesan with my eggplant parmesan and everything, and it felt heavier to eat, almost like it was too much. I think I could tell also in the portion size. So usually if I'm having chicken parmesan, I'm having the whole piece of chicken and the whole thing. But even having that half piece of chicken, I was just like, oh, okay, this is a lot, this is heavy. I could tell that difference. And then after I ate it, probably like 30 minutes or so later, I got like a few little cramps and I was like, oh, here we go. But it wasn't horrible. It was just probably my body being like, oh, you ate some chicken? Okay. Well, let's get through this. And so it only lasted for like 5 minutes. It was fine. But there was a noticeable difference. So that was interesting. Experiment done. And again, that chicken was so good. Oof. There's some more in there too. I'm not gonna eat anymore. I'm not gonna eat anymore, I promise. I'm gonna have eggplant parmesan for the rest of today until it is gone. I'm not gonna eat anymore. But that was my confession / experiment. Done. That was week 3, guys. It was a bit of a struggle. Lots of hunger. Gotta get better at that. But it was really good. I'm just learning more about what I like and don't like, what's, can become my go-to recipes and things like that. I'm still on the hunt for more recipes, still on the hunt for better ways to snack and just eat more consistently. So don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, all those good things. And I will see you next week.